Ever wondered why your dog barks at some people but not others? It's a question that boggles even the most seasoned dog owners. Well, we're here to unravel the mystery behind these selective canine serenades. Let's start with the basics. Barking isn't just noise, it's a form of communication. Think of it as your dog's language. They might bark out of excitement to warn you of something or simply to get your attention. It's like their version of a text message, but much louder. Now, let's add another layer to this, the territorial instinct. Dogs, by nature, are keen watchdogs. They're wired to protect their pack. That's you. So when a stranger approaches, it could trigger their stranger danger alarm, leading to a symphony of barks. They're not necessarily being rude, they're just doing their job, alerting you to potential threats or unfamiliar stimuli. But it's not all about territory. Sometimes the fear factor comes into play. Nervous or anxious dogs might bark at strangers out of fear. They perceive these unfamiliar faces as sources of uncertainty and potential danger. It's like when we jump at a sudden loud noise, it's a natural response to something unexpected. So, how do you tell the difference between a warning bark and a fear bark? That's where understanding your dog's personality and socialization experiences become crucial. Just like us, every dog is unique and their reactions to different situations can vary greatly. Some might be more outgoing and friendly, while others might be more reserved or cautious. In a nutshell, there's a whole world of meaning behind each bark. It's a fascinating blend of instinct, emotion, and communication. So, the next time your dog barks at a stranger, remember, they're not just making noise. They're trying to tell you something. They're expressing their feelings, their fears, and their instincts. So, it's essential to understand your dog's personality and socialization experiences to decode their bark. Remember, a bark isn't just a bark, it's a conversation. And understanding this conversation is the first step towards building a stronger bond with your furry friend. But what about when your dog barks at some people and not others? What's happening there? Well, let's take a gander at the sensory world of our dogs. Imagine having a sense of smell that's thousands of times more powerful than that of humans. That's right. Every person carries a unique scent, and sometimes certain smells just don't sit well with our furry friends. Unfamiliar scents can cause a dog to bark as a way to deter potential threats. Now, let's not forget about sight. Dogs have a keen sense of visual perception, and they can become alert or even alarmed by unfamiliar appearances. Ever notice how your dog barks more at someone wearing a hat or sunglasses? It's all about perception, my friends. Moving along, let's dive into the realm of past experiences. Dogs like us have memories, and not all of them are filled with fetching balls and belly rubs. A negative encounter with a stranger, even a simple one on a leash walk, can leave a lasting impression. This can create a negative association leading to future barking reactions. So, if your pooch suddenly barks at a stranger, it might just be an echo of a past experience. Now, let's talk about breed predispositions. Just as certain dog breeds are known for their love of water or their speed, some are known for their guarding instincts. Breeds such as German Shepherds and Rottweilers, for instance, have a strong instinct to protect their pack. This might make them more prone to barking at strangers. However, remember, it's not just about the breed. Just as every human is unique, so is every dog. Individual personality traits play a significant role in how a dog reacts to strangers. But why is it important to understand these individual reactions? Well, knowing why your dog barks at some people and not others can help you manage their behavior more effectively. It can guide you in the right direction when it comes to training, socializing, and even choosing the right environment for your dog. For instance, understanding that your dog's barking is triggered by certain scents or sights can help you introduce these stimuli gradually and in a controlled way, reducing their fear or anxiety. Realizing that a past negative experience is causing your dog to bark at strangers can help you create positive associations instead. And finally, knowing about your dog's breed predispositions can help you provide the right training and environment to manage their instincts effectively. Remember, every bark has a reason. And while it's natural for dogs to bark at unfamiliar people or things, excessive or aggressive barking can cause stress for both you and your dog. By understanding your dog's individual reactions, you can help them navigate the world more confidently and calmly. Understanding these individual reactions can help you manage your dog's barking behavior effectively. So how can we transform those woofs into a warm welcome? First and foremost, let's talk about socialization. This process is crucial for our canine companions. Early and positive exposure to a variety of people, situations, and environments helps build confidence in our dogs and reduces fear-based barking. Think about enrolling your puppy in socialization classes, or if your dog is older, consider controlled introductions to new people and situations. Remember, a well-socialized dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog tends to bark less and welcome more. Now let's move on to desensitization and counter-conditioning. These are fancy words for simple but effective techniques. Here's how it works. You gradually introduce your dog to neutral interactions with strangers, but at a distance that doesn't trigger barking. As your dog remains calm, reward them with treats and praise. Over time, you can decrease the distance, continuously rewarding your dog's calm behavior. This way, your dog learns that strangers aren't scary, but rather they're potential sources of treats and praise. Now you may be wondering, what if my dog continues to bark despite these methods? Well, that's where management and training come in. You can use tools like leashes, gates, or even a simple quiet command to manage your dog's barking in a safe and controlled environment. It's essential to remember that this isn't about punishing your dog, but rather teaching them an alternative, more desirable behavior. For example, when your dog starts barking at a stranger, you could distract them with a command like sit or look at me. Once they comply and stop barking, reward them with a treat. Over time, your dog will start associating the presence of strangers with these commands and treats instead of feeling the need to bark. Additionally, never underestimate the power of exercise. A tired dog is a good dog and often a quiet one too. Regular physical and mental exercise can help reduce your dog's overall stress and anxiety levels, making them less likely to bark at strangers. But what if your dog's selective barking persists despite your best efforts? Don't lose hope. It might be time to seek professional help. A certified dog trainer or veterinary behaviorist can provide personalized training strategies and interventions to help manage your dog's barking. Remember, every dog is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. Patience, consistency, and positivity are your best tools. It's never about forcing your dog to stop barking completely, but rather understanding their fears and helping them feel safe. Remember, with patience and positive reinforcement, you can help your dog greet strangers without feeling threatened or scared. So let's transform those woofs into a warm welcome, shaping a happier, more confident canine companion. Understanding your dog's barking is the first step towards a peaceful and happy cohabitation. We've journeyed through the reasons behind these selective sonatas, from the primal instinct of territory protection to the personal experiences that shape their reactions. We've seen how sensory sensitivities, past encounters, and even breed predispositions can influence who gets a bark and who gets a wag. But more importantly, we've discovered that we hold the leash to change. With early socialization, desensitization, and the right training techniques, we can help our dogs navigate the world with confidence, transforming fearful barks into joyful wags. Remember, every bark is a conversation, a chance to understand and respond to our dog's needs, and as we strengthen this bond, we not only reduce those woof-worthy warnings, but foster a happier, more harmonious relationship. Share your success stories in managing your dog's selective barking. Let's work together to create a world where our furry friends feel safe and welcomed.